Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Irvin Santana, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Even though he took the loss in his last start, Matt, he pitched into the 8th inning and pitched awfully well, so he has to feel pretty good about himself coming into this start here today. And I'm excited to see how he bounces back from that one, and I think he's going to pitch pretty well in this one.
Into the box now, Colton Wong. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Colton Wong.
First delivery to him on the way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Dan, Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, Dero. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Stepping in now, Tommy Edman. Healy brings it in. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
The first baseman.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Strike called. Now the throw down. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. It's on to the bottom of the 1st. No score on the show. Jack Flaherty will be on the mound for game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now at the plate, Ben Gamel. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Gamel.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamel. 3-1 now as that misses down and in. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the center fielder, Lorenzo.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Lifetime in this matchup. He has 9 base hits in 26 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-2 now.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Adam Wainwright comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 50, Adam Wainwright.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch coming from Wainwright.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Avisail Garcia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Gamel leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. Wainwright comes set. Here's the 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Nope. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. A bouncer to the left side. DeYoung's got it. And the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. Still no score. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Way outside. 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up Matt Carpenter. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1-2.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Yadi Molina digging in now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 4 home runs and the RBI count at 35. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Tyler O'Neill, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, O'Neill has a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. One left for the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And next to hit is the catcher, Austin Nova.
The catcher, Austin.
Here's the pitch.
Nova.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3. Ryan Healy will be next. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting fifth, the third
Oh,
baseman.
man, that check swing was about as close as they get.
Healy.
Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Now at the plate, Ryan Healy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch.
That's out.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1 pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Nico.
Next for Milwaukee, Nico Goodrum. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ball and a strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
A 1-2 from Wainwright.
Outside, that's the ball.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
First and second here with nobody out. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Taken in by Wong. One there. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now.
A really terrific play by the outfielder right there, snagging that one before it hits the ground and keeping the runner at third base.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Irvin Santana. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
The 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. One and two. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third. The set and the 1-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series.
Harrison Bader.
Now here's the pitch. Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adam Wainwright. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1.
Nope.
And there's ball 1.
1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Healy scoops it up. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton Wong.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Garcia has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Andrew Miller is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Andrew Miller.
Into the box, Ben Gamble. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The right fielder, Ben Gamble.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Two and 0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Miller is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out. That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Ready with another 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 0-1. Fouled away. Has a look, now the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Lorenzo Cain is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the left fielder Ryan Braun. From the stretch. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1. Oh, that's off the plate.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So here's Avisail Garcia, and he takes ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
The 2-1 pitch.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Fouled off. The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Garcia gloves it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Inside and low, 2-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. Swing, and he pops him up. Garcia coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Now back.
Boy, big game yesterday from these guys, D-Row. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set with the 0-1.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
2-0 count. The pitch too high, and it's 3-0.
No strikes.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB. Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Tyler O'Neill becomes the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Heading out towards shallow right. Gamble has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Stepping in, Andrew Miller, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
a strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
A pause and the 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Ready with the 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Brewers nothing. Genesis Cabrera, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Genesis Cabrera.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nola.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Cabrera, 23 years old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Hit hard on the ground to second. Wong is there. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ryan Healy.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Healy reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now here's the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Ball
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The bat, the second baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Digging in the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Now here's the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The next 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so When you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Orlando Arcia is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So here now is the pitcher, Irvin Santana. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Here's the center fielder. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Colton Wong. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Softly hit toward the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Tommy Edman.
Ready once again, Tommy Edman, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Here now the 2-2.
We got 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Santana working on 68 pitches to this point in the afternoon. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Ready for another shot now. Paul Goldschmidt, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Slider laid off for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Popped him up. Arcia moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul DeYoung. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1,
A ball and no strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Cards leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. John Brebbia, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
Digging in once again, Ben Gamel. He singled his last time up.
The right fielder, Ben.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out. That's Bolton.
Brebbia, playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 1st round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave.
At the plate now, Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Nobody out, runner on first. Two and one.
2-1 the count.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. And a full count to Kane. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2.
A runner at first with no outs here. There goes the runner. That's a strike to throw down. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Might have been trying to avoid the double play ball by putting the runner in motion, but that ended up just causing a different kind of double play, the strike him out, throw him out kind. Not how the offense drew that one up.
Striding in once again, Ryan Braun. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Avisail Garcia would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit. And that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see there that the Brewers are currently pacing the NL in that department. So here is Avisail Garcia as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. And it's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail things here 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
2-0.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
Here he comes on 2-0. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. From the belt, the pitch. Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place.
Oh, and this deflects right off him. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
At the plate, Tyler O'Neill, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Looking to send him packing again. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery.
That's out.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
The 2-2.
3-2.
Harrison Bader waits on deck. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So now to the plate, Harrison Bader, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's the second out.
The pitcher, number 60, John Revia.
Jairo Munoz will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 0-2.
Ball.
And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cards strand a couple, but they're on top 2-0. Ryan Helsley enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 56, Ryan Helsley.
Leading off the inning, Austin Nova, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Nova.
First pitch on its way.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Helsley, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Hit back up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Here comes the first pitch. Ryan Healy is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now back, second baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
At the plate, Nico Goodrum, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. The 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2-2 the count.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. He's running. Strike taken to throw.
4-2 the count.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Brewers go down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Tony Watson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Tony Watson.
7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Colton Wong. First pitch of the at-bat. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called to strike. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy Edman.
At the plate, Tommy Edman. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch. Chopped up the line to first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Grounded to short. Arcia fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, Orlando Arcia, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. He's got it. And he's retired, 1 away. Christian Yelich will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Christian Yelich.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Base hit into right center.
The right fielder, number 16.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. And Ben, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball inside.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Yelich is running. Pitch inside the throw. And it'll be right on the bag as Molina nails him trying to swipe second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out to right field. O'Neill will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. None left for Milwaukee. They're down 2-0. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. First offering on its way.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Three balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And the count will be full. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air to right field. Gamble is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2. One out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 0-1 the count to Molina. Hit down the third baseline. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Jordan Hicks will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, back out.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A ball and a strike. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
To the plate now, Ryan Braun. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Avisail Garcia, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Hicks has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Liner in there for a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Standing in now, Austin Nola, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. No hits to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Nope, upstairs. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He's set and the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Josh Hader enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tyler O'Neill is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The 0-2 delivery, and he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Now in the box, Harrison Bader. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
1 and 2.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. He'll try again. 1-2. This is line to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jordan Hicks.
Lane Thomas will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Lane Thomas.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. He comes into this one at 248, 11 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Giovanni Gallegos enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
Stepping into the box, Nico Goodrum. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First delivery to him on the way. comes set and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Bader is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Standing in, Orlando Arcia. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Unable to find the zone with the slider. One out, nobody on. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the pitch. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Chopped toward the second baseman. Wong to his right. He's got it. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Brock Holt will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 32, Brock Holt.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 1 home run and 14 driven in. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. The Brewers down to their final strike. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 2-0 finish today. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Andrew Miller claims the win out of the pen, his first. Irvin Santana pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Giovanni Gallegos hammers down the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Brewers, no runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is Andrew Miller. His record is now 1-3. Credit the save to Andrew Miller. The loss goes to Irvin Santana, just his 3rd loss of the season.
Welcome to Inside the Show. It's the wild day that is the trade deadline. In the National League Central, Andrew Miller earned his first victory of the season as the Cardinals took care of the Brewers 2-0. The Atlanta Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-5. The Chicago Cubs sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 8-4. The New York Mets combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 4-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 4-2. The Philadelphia Phillies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 2-1. The New York Yankees got 18 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 11-8. The White Sox allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 3-1. The Tigers totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 6-4. The Angels put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 5-1. The Texas Rangers combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 3-2. And that's the show. The trade deadline is only hours away, so don't forget to check in tomorrow for a full recap of the day's events.